So let's go ahead and get into that. So Ready to Love, this episode, it was all right. It was cool. Let's get into it. So the Gentleman's Lounge, okay? It's the guys' turn to introduce the ladies to their close guy friends. So that's going to happen. The first individuals we get is Dakia and Paul. I feel like Dakia is out here searching for a connection because she really only got Clifton. And she put a lot of her eggs in the basket of Eric. And Eric turned out to be a flop. Okay, Eric's basket had a hole in it. All right, so all the eggs fell out. Right, so the only connection she really had was Clifton, and now she's making this new connection with Paul. So he brings her along to meet his friend, and Dakia says Paul is a mystery and that they're just now getting to know each other. Right, Dakia says that she likes Paul because he is a protecting person, and she's the person that, you know, she's a boss, right? But when she come home, she don't want to be the boss. She don't want to be the lead. She just want to be able to chill. She wants the man to take the lead and all of that, and she feels like Paul will be able to provide her with that. But I feel like, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like they probably would not be a match because I don't know how strong Dakia is about having children. And I could have sworn Paul said he did want kids, which is why he kind of prefers a younger woman. But y'all let me know. I could be wrong about that, okay? Carmen arrives shortly, okay? She arrived with her blue contacts and all of her insecurity and jealousy, okay? That she wanted to disguise as intimidation, which it wasn't. All right. Dakia politely called out them blue contacts. All right, in the confessional. And I'm wondering, girl, when did you film the confessional? Was it after the show started and she was on the show? Because the people was definitely talking about them contacts. But she says that Clifton tried to tell her, but them contacts ain't where it's at, ma'am. Them contacts is not where it's at, but she just want to do what she want to do. But Carmen is so bothered by Dakia. It is so obvious and apparent. I don't like Carmen. I don't like the way her lips shape. I don't like them eyes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm over here talking about, I'm sorry, ma'am. We can't choose things, okay? We can't. But you definitely could have chose a different color contacts and you didn't. Girl, you also could have chose a different store to pick that jewelry up from. Okay, girl, because it's definitely giving Fashion Villa from the 90s. I'm not even going to lie to you, ma'am. It's definitely giving Santa outside flea market. It's just giving yard sale, okay, in South Georgia. I'm just not... everything, like, I don't know why you're wearing powerful, because when you step into the room, you don't give that. You don't give powerful at all, you know, and it just, you know, if that's what you like, girl, continue to, if you feel like it ain't broke, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got to fix it. You know, you can grow out of it, but if that's what you want to do, who am I? But I am not featuring Carmen. I don't like her attitude. I don't like her style. I think Dakia got to go on, and you really can't even hold a candle to her, but you keep trying, okay? But if you hold that candle any longer, that necklace is going to melt, okay? Let's keep going. What else? Chill Bill. He notices that Carmen likes to control her men. Carmen said, I don't like to control my men, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm just a competitor, okay? That's just the nature in me. I just like to compete. Why compete where you don't compare? Like, I don't understand. You be walking like you don't have good female relationships, do you? That's what it is. You don't have a good. That's why you always be so connected to the men and be showing off and da 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 da. You probably got more male friends than you have female friends. You don't have good female relationships. That's why you always feel the need to compete with them and stuff, because somebody at some point made you feel less than. And I feel like it probably stemmed from your childhood, which is why you probably got your blue contacts. But anyway, girl, at the age that you are, you're definitely older than me. But either way, honey, good luck. What else? And you, first of all, girl, she won't do no contract of mine. Sitting up here talking about she's an agent and she worked with people. No, ma'am. You couldn't be an agent of me. I can't even look you in your damn eyes, okay? Now, I'm talking about the eyes behind the eyes. That's what I'm trying to look you square in your eyes and know that you're telling me the truth. And the fact that you got these fake ass contacts let me know that you out there lying. You're lying, ma'am. Okay, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But she's talking about she gets submissive when she get around Paul, honey. That's what she said. And Paul agreed with it. So I guess, child. Well, what's up, Tasha? Thank you so much for the super chat. Yes, ma'am. The necklace is definitely going to melt, girl. It is too gold for me. It just doesn't look real or authentic at all. It just, I'm sorry. It's So she might want to put that candle down just for a little bit, okay? It's definitely giving the, what's that, the Wicked Witch of the West? That's what it's giving. Wizard of Oz, I'm melting. And that's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. Absolutely, ma'am. But we're gonna keep going. We are. Let's get to Tori and Sabrina. Okay, Sabrina comes and she doesn't come empty. Thank you so much, CW, for the super chat. Jamie is reading them down. It's just primarily Miss Carmen because I'm not a fan, girl. But I thank you so much for the super chat. Tori and Sabrina. So Sabrina comes. I can't stand Tori either, y'all. Like I was like, okay, I like Tori, Cool, whatever. But and then I'm like, oh, Tori look handsome here. And then it just started dropping, bro. It just started dropping from there. So Tori and Sabrina comes. Sabrina comes and she doesn't come empty-handed. She brings him a gift, brings him a candle. He gonna say that he feels like this gift was given out in so many words, out of pity. It was given to me out of pity. I mean, I haven't really talked to her. Okay, so because I haven't talked to her, it's really giving mixed signals. Then why the fuck would you sit up there and invite her to come meet your homeboy then? If you feel that insecure, if you feel that unsure, then why would you sit up there and invite this woman to meet your friend? And you over here tripping over a damn gift. Somebody is giving mixed signals. I haven't even talked to her. And well, if you ain't been talking to her, why you invited her? Huh? Because you about knew she was going to be the only person that was going to show up for your nickel face. Let me stop. You knew she was going to be the only one to show up. Because Ace did it. Ace did not show up. Okay, Ace said, I'm not interested in this man. And as soon as I found out that Ace did not come, I wondered if she left because of Laverne. And we find out that ended indeed being true. Okay, so Ash says that he does like Sabrina and says that she does compliment him physically. So you didn't like her mind and the things that she had to say? You asked enough questions, I would have thought. But Tori goes on to say that she's indecisive and she doesn't know what she wants. Again, Tori, baby. Why would you invite her to meet the homie if you ain't even sure about her? You talk about somebody being indecisive. Anyway, let's get to Demetrius and Sabrina, child. So his friend, when she goes to sit down with them, she like, okay, what kind of woman does he need? He said a woman that's submissive. She's like, oh, baby, that's not gonna work with me. It's not. I'm not the type of woman. Okay, see, I'm a boss. I have things that I like to do. I like to be in charge of my career, and most of the time of my life. Now, I can do this co-part, like, you know what I'm saying? We can work together, but if you think that I'm just going to put him above me, absolutely not. And I would say no too. Like, I feel like when it's time to get things done, I don't know if I haven't seen that side of Demetrius, but I just feel like he not gonna be like, did we see how long he sat around before he actually went and interact? Like, that just would get on my damn nerves. But I don't know. I ain't finna submit to no mother. I don't know what we not in them times. Hear me. We not in them mother time. Now we could talk. We could come to an understanding, some type of conclusion. But if you think I'm finna just be out here submitting what? What am I submitting? I'm not submitting shit, but some invoices over here on my end. I'm not finna do that shit. So I'm here with her. I'm sorry. Like, I could compromise. I can say, we could talk, it won't always be my way or the highway. This is a partnership here. But if you think I'm just going to go along, like, I think the friend probably could have defined that a bit more, but he didn't really. He just said, okay, I know that's something tough and hard for you to like come to realize, but that's what it is. And I'm like, oh, so you really didn't speak good on behalf of your friend. And Demetrius didn't butt in. So now it has Sabrina on the fence and rethinking about this situation because she ain't trying to, give all control over to him. Right. So let's get to Dakia, Joy, and Clifton. Joy speaks on loving Clifton for being himself 100%. You know how some people show you layers of themselves or whatever, but she's like, this is who he is all the way around. So, and it hasn't changed. Okay. So she loves that. Dakia says that she loves his balance and he's kind of like her where he can have a great time. He can be fun, all that other great stuff. But also on the flip side, he can be very serious, which she can too. So she just kind of likes the balance and he isn't just always one way. Like Paul, which is interesting to me because she's like, I want somebody that, can lead and do this and that. But I just don't see fun in Paul. I feel like Paul always takes things as serious as Dakia does. So I guess, I don't know. She says she's still trying to get to know him, but I just don't see it being there with Paul. Paul's still hanging in there though, y'all. Whew, I wasn't expecting that. But at the end of the day, I think his friend said that Joy would still make the better mate for him. So we'll see what he's going to choose. Let's see who he's going to choose. Let's get to Donovan and Tina and Sabrina. So come to find out, Donovan's close friend is Phil from last season. Okay. So Donovan looks like he may be, now while they're there, okay, Sabrina is engaging a lot. When Phil asks Tina, like, hey, is he your top? Tina danced around the question. She really didn't give a full answer to let us know which one was which, okay? And Phil called her out about that. Shortly after that, I think Phil kind of noticed that Tina wasn't really trying to engage, so he did a lot of conversing with Sabrina. So when Donovan was telling Tina, like, you don't want to eat your food, she's like, oh, I already ate. I think it was in that moment he was just getting annoyed with her. Like, she can go ahead and go because she seemed like she checked out. She seemed like she don't even want to be here no more. So, girl, just go. Okay, why come? You should have just skipped out like Ace, right? So Sabrina gave an excuse about not liking that he is still finding himself because she asked, I can't remember what question she asked of Phil, but I guess since he's been out of his relationship, as far as Donovan being out of his relationship, he's seen him grow a lot and do some stuff. And she says, I just don't know if I like the fact that, you know, it seems like he's still finding himself. And I said, girl, I know not you saying that, Sabrina. Didn't you just get out of a relationship not too long ago your damn self? So people can say the same thing about you. Okay, so I mean, I don't know if y'all was saying that as far as to keep the mystery going or something like that, but yeah, no, girl, you about going through the same thing as him. All right, so Phil wasn't willing to give him an answer when Donovan asked, like, okay, if you had to choose, which one would you choose? Phil said, oh, well, see, now you gonna get me in trouble. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think you know how to make the right answer, but I didn't know what he meant by that. Get in trouble how? You mean by way of with Sydney? Is that what you mean? I don't know. So then Donovan says that he isn't sold on Tina because she seemed like she was over it. Okay. Next thing you know, we see Paul and Ikea go out, and Paul tells her that about what his wants and his needs are. And he talked about how he wanted somebody that complements his life in a positive way. And I just didn't pay attention to anything else he had to say. Ace and Tori, he sits down with her. He says he was disappointed that she did not show up. Ace says, you know, I'm sorry about that. I apologize. She says, but I see the way that you look at Sabrina. You know, and that's how a man should look at a woman. And I just didn't, you know, I didn't want to come in the middle of that. And it's like, I hear you, Ace, but it's like, is that really the truth and how you really feel? Or is that the excuse you're using instead of telling him that you're not all the way interested in him at all since you talked to since your ex met him and you're really more into Laverne and you really have been the entire time? I don't know, okay? But Ace says that she really only wants to be a friend with him. A friend of his, but I don't know if she told that to him directly. She said it in the confessional. So now it makes me think that the excuse she used of how he looks at Sabrina, she used that as an excuse, period. Okay, instead of saying, I'm just not that into you. Okay, so I'm gonna remove myself from this process because my man, all right. So, but I do want to know at the reunion where they are, if Laverne and Ace are still an item. Okay, now Laverne does strike me that if they are not an item, he will come to the reunion just to fake, but we shall see. All right. Now, when it came down to the guys going to the gentleman's lounge, Tommy asked Donovan whether or not Phil and Sydney were still together. And he says, yes, Phil and Sydney are still together. Well, I guess at the time of filming, they were together, but I just saw on social media like last week that they have broken up. So I don't know what's going on, but I heard that they broke up. So we shall see. All right. Now, when it comes to the eliminating round, nobody could really make up their mind for real. Some people said this person, some people said that person, you know, was up in the air. It was a lie. Okay. So Tommy just said, listen, I'm going to give y'all more time, to make the right decision. Okay. So what I'm going to do for y'all is I'm going to send y'all on another weekend getaway, and it's going to be a 2-night. It's going to be like literally a weekend getaway. So I want y'all to go. All that great stuff. Everybody's going to be there. So you're going to have all the men, all the women, and we're going to see how this thing is going to play out. All right. So I don't know who's going to be together. I do feel like Clifton and Joy are going to end up together unless, well, I don't know. We're going to see. I feel like he is going to end up choosing her. I mean, he's going to end up sharing a room with her, and Ikea is going to get pissed. It seems like she's going to be in her feelings about it. What would be messed up is if he ends up choosing Ikea and Jordan sat up there and shared a room with him. And I don't know if she's going to get her cookies away or not, but that would suck. Sharing a room with this man and he didn't even pick you in the end. But I do think he is, but we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, Tommy needs to call these people. Wrong one. Tommy needs to call these people out. He's ignoring the signs these people are SEXing. I don't know, because Tommy also said, I think when Ace decided she wasn't going to be a part of the show, didn't he say something like, y'all got to call and let me know this or something like that? I guess he makes it seem like he's not privy to all of the details. And some part of me feel like he don't want to be privy to all of the details, especially when he had to sit down with Phil and Shiloh last season. Looked like he was tired, like, why y'all got me here? And how he sat down with Eric and was glad Eric had all the answers because he really ain't had none for him. So I don't know. Sabrina is dating like a regular person, getting to know each new guy to make an informed decision. Okay. Sabrina wanting a family changed from her conversation with Demetrius and Donovan. Okay. Who said that? Who said they real man? Oh, it's my Ace. Ace said her real person left. Word on the curb is Ace and Tyrone from the previous. You know, I did see a picture, but I did not like dive deeper into that. I did see a picture of that. It was a picture of both of them together. And I don't know if it was like an article or a video or something I saw. Maybe it was on Instagram, and I didn't like read more into it. Excuse me, because sometimes when these people not on the show, I don't really think about them too much, you know, but I definitely saw it. I know I scrolled past it in some form. Laverne did an interview on Rolling Loud and said he's single. Not him getting an interview with Rolling Loud. What else? Even if she felt that way, why did Ace stand him up? Ooh, true, because he was right. He said, you could have called me. You could have hit me up and told me that you wasn't gonna make it. Granted, she could have. And you know what I'm wondering? If the producers knew she wasn't going to come, and she probably expected them to say something, and they didn't for dramatic effect, right? And they didn't to see how he was going to respond to that situation of her not coming. Jamie, that's a good point. Tommy doesn't want to know. Didn't think about that part. Yeah, I don't be thinking he'd be caring to know for real. Like, because honestly, he don't be wanting to know about the drama. And we know SCX is going to bring about the drama, girl. It's going to bring it about.